Hi Gemini, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. Thank you for being here. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. If you haven't got it yet, your half price retrograde survival kit is your ruling planet as well, right? Mercury is about to go retrograde on the 31st of October. The retrograde survival kit is half price up until then. With that said, thank you for wishing me well on my holiday. It was much needed and I really appreciate it, and I'm back refreshed and rejuvenated. So I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So this week I didn't attempt to draw what I was seeing in my mind because my drawing is terrible, but what I actually saw was, you know, like the old medieval metal helmet mask thing that they put on. I can't remember what they're called, and what I got from it was armor. This week, Gemini, you got to put your armor on. It may be that you have some difficult conversations ahead, is the feeling that I got from it. But the feeling that I got from it was you need to have your armor on because ultimately you have a point to be made. You have something that needs to be said, and you've got to get your point across, and you need to have thick enough skin, you know, a thick enough hide, whatever it is. I'll give you an example. I had a friend of mine, she used to say, come what may, right? And and I really respected her for this because it was something that she understood about herself, right? When she was going out, wherever she was going, even if it was to the local shop, she said, I don't go out without putting my face on, right? Without putting my makeup on. My makeup is my armor. And that was it. It wasn't a case of, oh, I can't be seen in any way. That was what gave her the confidence to do, be, say, and, you know, all the rest of it, whatever, wherever she went, right? Whether it was close to home, whether it was far from home, her makeup was her armor. Whatever your armor is, Gemini, this week you've got to find it, and this week you've got to put it on, because the chances are you're going to have a conversation this week that really needs to be had. You are going to have to get something across, and you know, very often when we're saying something that is true or strikes a bone or is a bit close to home or, you know, is a home truth, people tend to get sort of quite vicious, and you know, they'll attack you personally for it. If you've got your armor on, you can kind of say, well, you know what, yeah, all of that may be true in your eyes, you may feel how you feel, but ultimately that's not what's important here. What's important is the point that I'm making. With that said, let's have a look at your cards. Your destiny card for the week ahead is the Sun. So you're blessed, right? Whatever it is that you need to say, you get your point across. You are heard, you are seen, you are welcomed in the best way. The Sun card gives ultimate blessings. It gives you light, it gives you power, and it gives you strength. Whatever challenge you may find yourself having this week, you will sail through it and sail past it with ease. Let's give it some context. And this week you get the Six of Pentacles, right? So it could be that this challenging conversation this week that you're having is about money. It's about finances. There's a part of me that feels like this is about you going after what it is that you feel like you're owed, or something that you feel like you're, because the Six of Pentacles can sometimes talk about debts. You know, sometimes it can be karmic debts, sometimes it can be you know, actual monetary debt, sometimes it can be charity, sometimes it can be people helping us out. The fact that you've got the Sun card here, right, with the Six of Pentacles, means for some of you this could be about being reimbursed for something. For others this could be about you being what's the word, rewarded. But for others of you this could be you what's the word? Not reimbursed, not rewarded. Not recognition. It's, I don't know, maybe it's not an R word, and that's why I'm having a struggle finding it. But compensated. That's the word that I'm looking for. It may be that from this difficult conversation that you have to have, that this week you're compensated, that somebody says, okay, you know what, actually, yeah, in that case, I need to give you this. For others of you, this is straight up just a blessing, somebody giving you something that you need. It could be monetary. For some of you, it doesn't have to be monetary. For some of you, this is about a trip. For some of you, this is about you going on holiday. It could be a short trip, it could be a long distance trip, but it's almost like someone's saying to you, you know what, you need this, so let me pitch in any way I can. You know, whether that's they're giving you travel money, whether they're giving you a tent to stay in, you know, it could be anything. There is some kind of recognition, reward, blessing, reimbursement, or even compensation that's happening this week off the back of whatever conversations you are having. So your insight card this week, you get, that's way too many to read, so this week you get the Nine of Swords, right? So the worry is that, you know, because the Nine of Swords is worry more than anything else. It's when we worry about something. It kind of feels like the worry here is, you know, oh, well, if I rub them the wrong way, am I not going to get what I'm owed? Am I not going to get this? Am I not going to get that? You don't need to worry about that. You've got the Sun card here, right? Giving you those ultimate blessings and saying you're going to sail through regardless. The Nine of Swords says that this is something that has been bothering you or not sitting well with you for some time. It's time for you to speak up. This is why this week you get the message of the armor. You've got to put your armor on because you're going to have this conversation. You can't leave it any longer. And you'll see, it will be like unplugging a drain, right? As soon as you have the conversation, whoosh, everything will flow and you'll feel, do you know what? That was the best thing I've done. Cheers, Raph. All right. With that said, I wish you an abundance of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance itself. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.